All right, Squire Barnes is here, and he's going to tell us about sports.
Yes, I am. I'm going to start with Scott Niedermayer. In the last 2 years, two of the best BC-born and raised hockey players ever have been put in the Hall of Fame. Burnaby's Joe Sakic last year. This year, Cranbrook's Scott Niedermayer. And when the great Scott was announced as the first ballot Hall of Famer, or as a first ballot Hall of Famer, he and his wife were on vacation on Vancouver Island. The Hall of Fame called, and then Scott immediately phoned his parents to tell them the good news. But Scott Niedermayer admits it's kind of still hard to believe he has become a member of hockey's royalty.
Scott Niedermayer may have the most complete hockey resume in history. You name it, he's won it. 4 Stanley Cups, 2 Olympic golds, World Championships, Memorial Cup, World Junior, and individual awards like the Norris and Conn Smythe trophies. So it's not surprising he was a slam dunk first ballot Hall of Famer. He's been a winner at every level, and it started when he was just a kid playing minor hockey.
Growing up here in Cranbrook, a real good sports town. Being fortunate enough to win 2 provincial titles, a Pee Wee provincial title and a Bantam provincial title. Len Bouquet was our coach, along with a few other guys, and just great coaches. They knew the game. We had a great group of players, friends, guys I still keep in touch with, and I definitely think back to those times as good as any as I've ever had as a hockey player.
Niedermayer's always been considered one of the classiest superstars in hockey. He had all the talent in the world, but never took advantage of his status. Basically, any hockey parent would love their kid to turn out like Scott Niedermayer, and he owes those values to his upbringing.
I would have to probably say just things my parents taught me growing up, about good sportsmanship and respect and hard work. Those are simple lessons, but they really do work. And, that's probably the big reason, just the things that our parents taught us as we were growing up, and that they demanded, I guess, hard work, respect, your teammates, the other team, all those type of things. And being a team player. Hockey's a team game, and it's not all about one individual, and they definitely taught us that.
Niedermayer's talent was enormous, but he also knows he had the good fortune and timing of playing with some of the best franchises and players in the NHL.
Had the support of so many great teammates, learned from them. They bailed me out. You think of Marty Brodeur, a goalie I played in front of for many years. I probably can't count how many times he saved my bacon after I made a mistake or got beat, and he bailed me out with a big save. So hockey is truly a team game, and I had many, many great teammates.
Here's where shot across the line, finds Scott Niedermayer, he scores!
Scott Niedermayer accomplished pretty much everything in his 17-year NHL career, but he never did play with a Canadian franchise, something he wanted to do, but he did get some other major thrills playing in his home country.
Getting an opportunity to play in the Olympics in Vancouver, in Canada, is pretty special. A couple other tournaments I've participated took place up here, and it is a lot of fun. It means a lot when you have the passion of the fans and their support going into those games. And I got a little bit of taste of it here and there, and I never got to play obviously a full season, but a few big tournaments.
Niedermayer will be inducted this November. He has visited the Hall of Fame before, but it's going to feel a little different now that he's a member.
I never really went up and sort of looked at all the plaques of all the Hall of Famers that have been inducted over the years, and I'm sure when we go there in the fall, we'll spend some time looking around and really soaking it in, and maybe at that point it'll kind of start to sink in, but maybe I'll have to just keep going back and making sure my whatever plaque or whatever is up on the wall because it is a pretty hard thing to believe that you're one of the players in the Hall of Fame.